The city of Flin Flon's mandatory evacuation order is set to be lifted on Wednesday at 9 a.m. That's according to the city's Facebook page. Staff from a local grocery store called Eddie's Family Foods were allowed back in the community last Wednesday to get ready for people to come back. Joining us now from Eddie's Family Foods is Kerri Wood. Good morning, Kerri.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. Now, Flin Flon residents are allowed to come back home Wednesday, but you and your staff at Eddie's Family Foods were allowed back in last Wednesday. Tell us why you had to come back sooner than the rest.
Yes, last week we were allowed a small crew of 5 to be able to come in and assess any spoilage/damage that was done due to having been closed for the evacuation. So yeah, we had a small crew come in, clean up all the spoilage, log everything for insurance, and get things cleaned up and ready for the town to come back.
Yeah, so right now you're obviously in the cereal aisle, so not too much spoilage there. But what did you find when it came to spoilage? Which areas were mostly affected in that store?
The most affected were the produce department, the dairy department, and the meat department, as well as our in-store bakery department were hit pretty hard.
Okay, so that's a big loss for you. Tell us a little bit about what you have to do now to prepare for the influx of residents.
What we did was last week we got in touch with our parent company Sobeys in Winnipeg and arranged a truck that's actually literally coming in the back door right now.
Okay.
So small amount ready for customers. Our neighboring community of Creighton was allowed in last night. So we do have permission to be able to deliver goods to that community starting today, as they are not allowed to cross over to Flin Flon until Wednesday when our evacuation is lifted. And then as well, on Thursday, we are also getting a full stock truck to be able to fully sell to the community.
Okay, so that's really exciting and promising for residents as they make their way back to Flin Flon. When you first arrived in the community, what did you see? What did you see any damage? Is it obvious that it got really close to the city?
Driving into town, yes, on the highway you could see some burnt trees a long ways coming and going. But as you got to town, yes, it was quite smoky. It was pretty eerie to drive into town with nobody around. But thankfully, due to the heroic efforts of all of the local firefighters and out-of-town firefighters that came, that there was no structural loss or damages to the city of Flin Flon.
Well, that's really good news. So tell us a little bit about what has been happening weather-wise over the last little while, because here in Winnipeg, we got some rain last night. Did you guys get any rain?
We did. It rained on and off all day yesterday, which was a blessing. Last night as well, and this morning we woke up to some more rain as well. So, and it's supposed to keep going all day. So fingers crossed it stays that way, and there's lots of rain in the forecast.
Absolutely. And so it feels good to be back, I'm sure, right?
It does, and I can't wait to see all of our wonderful customers again.
Yeah, so for people who aren't quite there yet because they don't get to come back on Wednesday, what message do you have for them as they make their way back home?
Just be thankful to all the firefighters that the hard work that they did to save our community. Things could have been a lot worse. Unfortunately for our other neighboring community, the village of Denair Beach, they suffered some catastrophic losses. So coming back, people are going to be pleasantly surprised as to what we're coming back to.
And will your store be ready in time for them for Wednesday?
Yes, we will. Yes, we are ready today, like I said, for Creighton residents. And yep, we're ready to open doors and see everybody on Wednesday.
Any other messages for residents as they get prepared to come back?
Just be patient, be kind, and be ready to do some cleaning when you get home and mow your lawn. It's pretty thick.
What about all the other businesses? Are there others in town getting ready for the return?
Yes, there was some other grocery stores in town last week, the same time we were. This weekend as well, there was the second phase of essential businesses getting ready, as well as last night there was some more. So by Wednesday when people come back, the majority of businesses will be ready. But like I said, we just ask everyone to be very patient as workers come back, get their homes in order, able to come back to work, to be able to fully serve the community.